Hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze, and today I'm going to be making a video of this 52-inch Harbor Breeze Eddington ceiling fan installed in my garage. I picked this fan up off of a contractor who installed this from an abandoned house. I have to walk around a few things. There's some badly beaten up Newton decorator blades on the floor. I should probably move out of the way. We should probably go somewhere else. These blades are in so bad of condition, I genuinely give two craps about them. But, yeah, of course things fall over. This fan's in this fan's in very good condition. The only thing I'm missing for this is a mounting bracket. So I'm using a mounting bracket off of my Harbor Breeze Typhoon, and in a down rods off of my Harbor Breeze Classic style. This fan, I think, is a knockoff of a Hunter. It seems to be built a lot like my Hunter Westminster I have in my bedroom. I can tell by how the switch housing mounts, pretty much how everything is wired in the switch housing, and it's just kind of just how all of that is. Very interesting, as well as how the screw setup is on the top of the motor housing. It's also reminiscent of the Hunter. Very weird. These are childhood fans. A friend of mine had one of these in his dining room. It was on a remote controlled and actually had 6 speeds, which was pretty interesting. And both of the pull chains were cut very short on it, like they would be cut the pull chains like literally snipped like right here. I had to replace the light pull chain on it. The original light pull chain was bad. Original pull chain extensions and fobs, by the way. Very nice looking fan. It's a bit dirty. I had this one up in the garage for a while now. I didn't really want to put this fan up in the garage, but at the time this is one of the only fans I had. So I put this up pretty much to use for that reason, just so I could have a fan in here and use it because it gets hot in here in the summertime. And this fan works pretty good. It's not the most powerful thing ever. To be honest, the classic style I think moves a bit more. If not, this is on par with it. But this fan is more for aesthetics. This is also probably one of the last ornate fans ever made, or the last ornate fan made, because these were being made till pretty recently. I think these were discontinued in 2019 or even 2020. Wish these are still being made. I honestly thought of buying one of these for myself at one point in time in the bronze finish. I'd like to find one in bronze. I'm not really sure. I don't have really a preference on style of these. I just really like pretty much any of these Eddingtons. I also really like the light kit on them. So many things I like. One gripe I have with it is that it uses candelabra bulbs. We'll go to low speed. The fan pull chain on it gets very stiff when it's cold outside, so I'm not pulling it hard, it just gets stiff. Probably turn off the other 2 fans out here. I already know how to some performers, by the way. So here's low speed on it. I will say I love low speed on this fan. This fan wobbles a bit as well. Had plans on putting a balancing kit on it, but never really got around to it. It doesn't really bother me that this fan wobbles. This replaced the Alaska that's currently above the camera. I just moved that fan. Pretty much when I put this up, the Alaska moved to where it's at right now, and it's probably going to stay up here permanently until I get those 2 blue spinners from my uncle's house. I was going to make videos of those during Christmas, but I never did. Here's medium speed on Eddington. I do have a spare beat to hell Newton Newton decorator light kit I could put on it, but original one looks better. The only advantage I get with that is full-size light bulb holders. I don't have to use these stupid candelabra bulbs. Even though these are candelabra bulbs, they still do appear to work pretty good in the garage. On several occasions, this will be the only light source I use out here because it's pretty much the most convenient, because I always have to have a path to my workbench because I work at the workbench, and I also store tools there. this and the light body entryway are pretty much the two primary light sources in this garage. If I need work light, I'll turn on the light kit on the fan above me, and sometimes the one on that Westinghouse you see in the background. High speed on this does perform really good, by the way. It's actually a pretty good performing fan. It's not the best. There's a few better fans. It also doesn't perform as good as the Westinghouse I have. Not Westinghouse, Westminster. So I guess I did compare this to in the beginning. Really like the look of the blades on this fan too. There's also a bronze Hoverbreeze Eddington that was in a that was installed in a restaurant. Actually, I think it was one of them. I thought there was two of them. I think the other one was a Hoverbreeze Lakeside too. Not really sure. It's kind of hard to remember because that took place a while ago. I remember both of the fans would run on medium speed in reverse. So, and I know the bronze one was in Eddington for sure. Still slowly spinning down. I like the blade brackets on it too. Kind of reminds me of the Hoverbreeze Cheshire Hatter Circular. Blades on this fan are very dirty. This fan runs a lot. And then when it floods out here, this fan and the Westinghouse are the two fans that get turned on and pretty much keep the air out here circulated. And these fans will run on high speed. So, that's all I gotta say. Thank you very much for watching, and keep the breeze.